share more about
I'm
it?
proud to say we shot our first episode 2 days ago. So, nakatatanda na sila. But the process is ridiculous for that particular show, so that's why. So yung fake news, I'm sure you've encountered that, at ang dami-dami gumagamit niyan. So, during the first episode, we are going to define it. So ano ba yung fake news? You'd be surprised that some examples that you think are fake news may not necessarily be fake news. So that's the teaser for the show. Number one, yung definition ng fake news is very important. This is the heart and soul of the show because that's where everything that we do emanates. No? So in selecting the stories or the examples, whether this is fake or not, nandun yung definition. What is that definition? Fake news is the lie that masquerades itself as news. So may intention to lie at magmukhang balita. So yun yung parameter namin in selecting what fake news are. Given that, you'd be surprised that some examples that you thought were fake news does not satisfy that. Kasi if you use yung fake news loosely, medyo mahirap siyang atakihin, no? Pwede siya kasing the way it is used, pwedeng misinformation, disinformation, common mistakes, but that's not parading as news, no? So parang, kung mali yan, kung show lang siya. Kasi yung mga ganun examples na parang, nagkamali lang talaga siya. Pero hindi siya nag-pretend to be news. By defining what fake news is, we want to separate journalism from what fake news is. So by defining it, we strengthen what is news, in quality ng news, which is what? Based in facts, this is verifiable, this is true, this is spoken of, may nangyari siya. Fake news is entirely different, but it wants to appear as news. So, I think going into this, parang it's a perfect time for GMA to come into this context. Kasi mag-elections tayo sa 2019, and there's going to be a lot more fake news than we are experiencing today. Right now, medyo hindi pa siya masyadong ginagamit. No? Sa States, mas medyo prevalent siya. Sa atin, ang criticism sa media is bias. Sometimes they call us fake news, but applying the strict definition, I don't think that will apply.
So lahat ba ng media hihimayin ng show? Like, pwedeng print, TV, hindi lang social media?
Hindi lang. Of course, where it comes from, we will tackle it. But this is not, I don't think this is platform-based. Because the information can come from anywhere. So it's going to be more of the information. Medyo, hindi mas secondary, but one of the elements of the fake news will have to be the platform, but not really just the platform. The focus is on the content, whether it's true or not. Basically, bottom line yan is fact-checking. We're doing what journalists should be doing in this time, which is to be very careful with the facts. You verify before you broadcast it. So walang ganun kasing, I think, mechanism yung fake news purveyors. So they just want, chismis na labas, kunyari balita. So,
Thank you.
thanks. We were able to do the first episode already. There's no escaping that. It's the white elephant that we have to talk about. How we talk about, we have to do it the GMA way. Hindi naman kami controversial. We have to be fair, we have to be very calm about it, be responsible. I know you know who I'm talking about, but I think the framing is important. We're not going to go into full war against all these people because that's not the point. They are not the enemy. What they produce is the enemy.